Hey, church family. Just checking in with you on this February 10th, Wednesday. Hope you're doing well and have enjoyed the little spurts of snow we've had and been able to clean up from them. If you're having trouble with that, let me know and we can try to help you out with that. But just one quick-ish announcement. Sisters of Hope this Saturday, right? This Saturday, so the ladies hope to get together and via Zoom and also in person and enjoy some fellowship together as you continue through your study. And so I know Erica and the other ladies would love to see you, even if you haven't been around for a while. Please jump back in, because the reality is, whatever your reasons for not attending, I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to be gentle, but they're not good enough. I understand we all make plans and different things, but church community, especially in these divided days, is so important. The more and more I look around what's happening in our country, between Christians, how we're all responding to what's happening in our country, it can be very discouraging. We can be very fearful, very emotional, very angry, very frustrated. And I feel those with you in many ways. And the feeling sometimes may be to withdraw or to leave entirely or to hunker down and move away. And don't worry, I'm not pressuring you to come back to in person before you're ready or you feel safe. And we pray that is sooner than later and things start to ease up even more. But I want to encourage you to stay with us, to stay with your church family, to stay with one another, to be patient with each other, to be patient with those around you. And Erica shared the other day a quote from Tim Keller that just struck me, and it made me pause and it made me think, because there have been many days with many situations that have just been like, what's the point? Like, why keep going on? Not in life in general, but like, why keep doing the things that we're doing? And just very, we can all hit dark places sometimes. But thankfully, the Lord is faithful through His people and through His Word. And so this quote from Tim Keller was, if you're in a city or a community, and Waterville's a city, a small city, and we're in a community, and a church is a community as well. And so this has broad implications. If you're in a city or community that is broken, and I don't know of a single church or community or city that isn't in some way broken. If you're in a city or a community that is broken, where people are burned out or spiritually lost, stay as long as you can. And my initial reaction to that is, but what if I've done all I can? What if I've this? What if I've, immediately my heart, and I don't know about yours, my heart just starts listing off all the reasons of why I've stayed long enough, why I've endured long enough, why this, why that, why this. And I get into self-pity, and I encourage you to read. There's an article that I'm attaching to the email I'm sending out on pity, self-pity. And we can really just get into this spiral of thinking and frustration and sadness. So my mind and heart is the Lord is saying to me, stay. And people, God's faithful people are saying, stay. And that's important to rally around the staying power of Jesus Christ together. And so my mind has come to Psalm 27, and I'm just going to read through it. It's one of the not a longer psalm, but it's not one of the quick hitter 5 or 6 verse ones. And the psalmist David says this: "The Lord is my light and my salvation; whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life; of whom shall I be afraid?" It includes governments. It includes fellow Christians. It includes non-believers. It includes lots of things and people. When evildoers assail me, and even when we feel as though brothers and sisters assail us to eat up my flesh, okay, that's more figurative, okay, harm, do evil. My adversaries and foes, it is they who stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war rise against me, yet I will be confident. One thing I have asked of the Lord, that will I seek after. Okay? What would you seek after if you felt everybody was against you? Escape? Make it go away? Kill the bad guys? What is it? Well, let's see what David asks for. That I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. Worship. To draw near to the Lord and worship, to be in the Lord's presence. And that doesn't have to mean, dying and going to heaven. No, we can experience the comfort, the peace, the joy, the power of God even now. As we look into his word, as we fellowship together, as we worship together. And David says this, for he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me high upon a rock. And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies all around me. And I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. You have said, seek my face. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, do I seek. Hide not your face from me. Turn not your servant away in anger. O you have been my help. Cast me not off, forsake me not, O God of my salvation. For my father and mother have forsaken me. But Lord, you will take me in. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Give me not up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence. I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. So don't think that we're just going to escape this and just when we die. No, we can have this trust, this confidence, this faith, this security now in the Lord. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. And that's my prayer for us. As Christians living in America, as Christians waiting for this pandemic to ease up, for governments to do what governments do, wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Don't wait for legislation. Don't wait for people to just do the right thing. We wait on the Lord. And in that we pray for right legislation. We pray for justice. We pray for help. We pray for harmony and peace. Striving for peace, as the scriptures say. But you can't do that if you're running away. You can't do that if you're leaving when times get tough, when you check out. It's hard to wait for the Lord. And when things aren't going right, it's hard to worship. But may the Lord draw our hearts in worship. May he draw us into the communities that need his light, and we are the bearers of his light and his word. But if we're just going to walk away when our noses are bent, or when things are not being said the way we want them to be said, or going in a direction that we struggle with, it's hard to wait on the Lord. It's hard to worship, and it's hard to trust in him. And so there may be times, it says, Tim Keller's right, stay as long as you can. And there are times that, seasons of our lives. But as we are able, may we stay. May we wait on the Lord as we worship together and seek him. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, do I seek. And so may we seek him. May we stay and seek him in this time. Not live in fear of our enemies, or even, as it says in verse 10 of chapter 27 of Psalm, for my father and my mother have forsaken me, but the Lord takes me in. The Lord will take you in. Humble your heart. Kneel, lay, cry, laugh before him. He's our strength, and he gives us the way to go forward. God bless you. We love you, and hope you are doing well, and we long to see you again.